All right, I want to welcome everyone out to the softball game between Fremont and Box Elder today. Uh, just as a side note, this is senior night tonight, so I'll step away from the mic here in a minute, but stay tuned. We're going to have senior night starting up here in about 5 to 10 minutes, so we'll be ready for that here shortly.
Today's softball match against Fremont Silver Wolves and your very own Box Elder Bees. At this time, we'd like to honor an amazing class, our seniors, if they could come out front with their parents.
That's the camera up there.
First, before we do that, we'd like to honor the Fremont seniors as well. If they could come out to the field, we have a special guest for the Fremont seniors.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going? Oh, hi.
Our first senior is Quincy Lish, number 95. Quincy's parents are Ben and Stephanie Lish. After high school, Quincy has been called to serve in the Birmingham, England mission, and when she gets back, she will attend Utah State University studying architecture. Her favorite softball memory is KJ accidentally saying the F word and getting to know each of her teammates in St. George. Her favorite teacher is Tim Lloyd because he taught her how to take on the big world. Her favorite coaches that have pushed her the most is it's impossible to choose one, so she named them all. On wearing the jersey, she said, on the front of this jersey it shows I put out every ounce of myself to make it here. On the back with the number 95, the year my parents got married, it shows the support I have when it's all over. She said, I have learned that despite your best efforts, you may not get noticed, but this game isn't about them, it's about who you become because of it. Do the hard work anyways, be the first on the field and the last off, and do it for you. She will miss the ordinary moments on and off the field, spending each day with her amazing teammates, and it's simply unmatched. She would like to thank her parents for the countless hours of time and attention they put into her career. She would also like to thank her older sister, Mikkel, for starting her up. She would like to thank all of her family and friends who came to support her and wants to thank those who didn't believe she could. The advice she would give to younger players, as Lightning McQueen once said, I don't know, I just never thought I couldn't. Be your biggest fan, not your biggest hater. The legacy she hopes to leave behind is a legacy of love. Quincy Lish, number 95. Next is number 8, Mackley Willard, number 8. Mackley's parents are Mikkel and Chris Willard. After high school, she would like to continue her education at Weaver State on a rodeo scholarship. Her favorite softball memory was when I was really sick and got put in my sophomore year the last second, and we were in the 7th inning with 2 outs, and I ruined the girls' no-hitter and hit it over. The teacher that has had the biggest impact on her is Mr. Bowden. He's taught her all 4 years, plus was her student teacher in the 3rd grade. And he taught her that she can do anything, she just has to try and put herself out there. Her coaches that have meant a lot over the years, her old coach Leon, Amy, Lisa, who coached her since she was 9, and her best friend and teammate Caitlin Joe, and her little sister Marley, who will be on her team for life. What does wearing the jersey mean to her was that it means not only representing her school, but all the hard work, dedication she has put in. Softball has helped her be mentally stronger in so many ways and has made her a hard worker and pushed her to never give up even when things get difficult. She will miss the friendships and bonds that she has made, and she would like to thank her parents as they have sacrificed so much for her and the rest of her family and all of her amazing friends and everyone that has supported me. The advice she would like to give to younger players is to be a good friend, teammate, make sure you build strong relationships with the team, and try to always be positive. Ladies and gentlemen, number 8, Mackley Willard. Next is number 22, Joe Oakey. Number 22. She's the daughter of Kristen and Mike Oakey. After high school, I plan to complete esthetician school at Bridgeland, then go to college and become an RN after getting rich, married, and traveling. Her favorite softball memory is softball season comes with so many fun memories, but the sleepovers on the field and down in St. George are so much fun. The teacher that has had the biggest impact on her is the janitor Maria, as she has had a huge impact. She is so happy and kind every day as she taught me that attitude and kindness go a long ways. On coaches that have pushed her the most, she says, Lisa has coached me for 10 plus years, now providing me with so much of the knowledge and skills that I have today. Thank you, Lisa, and all the coaches for pushing me to become the player I am today. On wearing the jersey, she said, wearing this jersey not only represents being part of Box Elder, but being part of a team that love each other like a family. Softball has shaped her in ways for the last 14 years, which has helped make her who she is and taught her discipline, resilience, the importance of teamwork, and confidence, which are lessons she will carry for the rest of her life. She will miss all of the time the girls spend together, but the friendships that she has made the most. She would like to thank everyone who has supported her through the years, especially her family, and the advice she gives to younger players is to focus on being a good teammate by supporting others, staying positive, and treating everyone with respect. Also work hard and make sure that you're having fun. The legacy that she leaves behind is of being someone who was there for their teammates by staying positive, working hard, and she hopes more than anything to be remembered for bringing kindness and good energy to the team. Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Caitlin Joe Oakey. Next is Lucy Bragger, number 12. Lucy is the daughter of Jessica and Riley Bragger. After high school, she plans to attend the University of Alaska Fairbanks to play volleyball. Her favorite softball memory is when she was a junior in St. George, where her and Joe and Charlie pulled an all-nighter. The teacher that has had a biggest impact on her is Katie Johnson, because she always believed in her and wanted the best for her. A coach that has pushed her the most is Brian and Bobby. They have known me since I was little, and they both saw potential in me, so they pushed me to work hard. On wearing the jersey. Wearing the jersey means I'm on the team. It gives me a reason to show for my teammates and friends. It gives me a reason to work hard, and even better, it gives me a reason to meet and love so many great girls. On how softball has shaped who she is and the life lessons she learned. Softball has always been a part of my life, and it has taught me how to show up even when I'm tired. It's taught me to work hard, and it's taught me to have fun. The things that she will miss the most about this team is all the people on it. She has loved playing with all the girls and getting coached by the most goated coaching staff ever. The person she would like to thank is her grandparents, including Grandma Star, Bobby, Brad, and Mom and Dad, and all her teammates and families. The advice she has for younger players coming up through the program is to have fun. You only get a few years to play a Box Elder, so enjoy it. Also be kind. The best teammates you will have are the kind ones. So be that teammate to others. On the legacy she leaves behind, I hope to leave to the upcoming girls the knowledge that nothing is really that deep. Softball is meant to be fun. So whether you're struggling or playing the best you have ever played, softball does not define you. So just show up every day, be yourself, and have fun, and everything will be okay. Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Lucy Bragger, number 22. Okay, at this time we have a special tradition at Box Elder High School softball. With the dirt first. So in this tradition, the girls steal a piece of our field to give to their parents. And this is the poem that goes with that. On this dirt, you've literally left it all blood, sweat, and tears. You've made friendships that will always be a part of you. You've fought side by side with girls who can relate with how bad you want to win. This dirt holds your laughter as tightly as it holds your frustration. Life goes on off of this dirt, but nothing can compare to the feeling you get while standing on it. Each time you look at this jar of dirt, know in your heart what it stands and remember these years and all of the memories it holds. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2026, Lucy Bragger, Joe Oakey, Mac Willard, and Q Lish.
All right, so senior night underway here at Box Elder High School, and you know, Box Elder's coming in here with a record of 9-1 and 21-3 overall. All right, we've got a camera that's got a flag in it somewhere. There we go. All right, I think we're about ready to start playing some softball here tonight. 3:26, game time. Oh, we got starting lineups here. Everything's changing tonight. I'm not quite ready for it.
First, for the visiting Fremont Silver Wolves. Leading off and catching, number 12, Brooklyn Himmelreich. Batting second, playing first, number 5, Kara Henry. Playing center, batting third, number 6, Chloe Clark. Playing left, batting fourth, number 17, Abigail Valdez. Playing third, batting fifth, number 14, Hallie Albo. The designated player, batting sixth, number 2, Ashlyn Cottle. Playing right, batting seventh, number 13, Josie Johnson. Batting eighth, number 20, Olivia Broadbent. Pitching for the Silver Wolves, number 22 and batting ninth, Adelaide Johnson. And the flex, playing second, number 21, Peyton Thompson. And now for your Box Elder Bees. Leading off, number 3, playing center field, Kaylee Hall. Batting second, playing short, number 17, Izzy Mason. Playing first, batting third, number 15, KJ Blackburn. Batting cleanup, playing third, number 19, Lucy Griffin. Playing right, batting fifth, number 19, Q Lish. The designated player, batting sixth, number 13, Maddie Jepson. Catching behind the plate, number 8, Matt Wheeler. Playing second, number 22, Caitlin Joe Oki. Playing left, batting ninth, number 7, Liz Daniels. And as the flex, number 12, pitching for the Bees, Lucy Brugger. Play ball.
Okay, I guess that'd take up all the time. First pitch at 3:30 coming up here. I guess that gives the officials 1 minute to have a meeting at the plate with the coaches. So get our cameras set up again, and we'll be underway. Senior night's not something we have every night. Got a great bunch of girls out here, 4 seniors for the Bees. That it's been fun to watch them over the years. So anyway, as I was mentioning before, once I got started, Box Elder comes into the game with a 9-1 record with on the season in the region, and 21-3 overall. And we've got, let's see if I can get to where I'm supposed to be on here. So we got the Fremont game tonight. They got one more game on the season. That's going to be on May 5th against Westfield. And if they're going to keep the music going, I'm going to have to shut up again. But Westfield, the only team in the region that beat them, and that was right after spring break. And so I'll be right back here as soon as they get the music off. All right. So Fremont comes into the game 5-4 with the region record, 11-12 on the season. So for the standings in the region, Box Elder coming in number 2 behind Westfield because Westfield had beat them earlier. And on the 5th, they'll have that rematch. First pitch for Bragger, a ball. So B's number 2 in the region. Fremont comes in at number 4. So this is Brooklyn Himmelwright. And down the left field line going 2 goes Himmelwright, but she stays. Base hit for Himmelwright. We'll have Kara Hendry up next, followed by Chloe Clark. Okay, fielder's choice for the 1-3 out. Puts Himmelwright on second. And Henry gets out at first. Chloe Clark up to bat now. Called strike on that. Strike 2 on that. Got her looking. And that one gets threaded between play at home, safe at home, out at second. So Mackley Willard with a great throw to Oki at second. Gets that, but Himmelwright makes it all the way around. So 2 outs and 1 run in for the Silver Wolves. And this is Abigail Valdez. And that's a ball, nobody on. And a hit will send Valdez to first. Giving Valdez a second over there to kind of walk things off. Shakes her head, I'm okay, coach, and back in play. This will be Haley Atmore. Foul back. Strike 1. High. Willard throws it over to Blackmore at first, but safe. 1-1 in the count, 2 outs. The last time these two teams played, Box Elder won with a score of 3-0. Or no, excuse me, 3-2. I wasn't able to see the action at first. A lot of people thought that she was out, called safe. Atmore with a 1-2 count. It's now up to 2-2. And another hit. Valdez on to second, Atmore at first. The meeting on the mat or in the circle out there. Next up to bat will be Ashlyn Cottle.
Now batting for the Silverwolves, number 2, Ashlyn Carter.
All right, runners on first and second, 2 outs. Nice pitch right there by Bragger. Couple more like that. Play on first. Gets Cottle. Fielder's choice for a 6-3 out. All right, we'll be right back here in a minute. Bottom of the first.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors. We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
Serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors. We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
Serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, Box Elder starting things off here. Kaylee Hall, we heard her yesterday as she jumped on the headset for a minute during the boys' game. Takes the first strike. That one's a ball. 1-1 count. 2-1 count to Hall. Kaylee, a junior, she'll be back for more next year. Outside, 3-1. And hit to third. She's safe with an E5. Okay, Izzy Mason, our shortstop, up to bat. She'll be followed by KJ Blackmer. Easily safe on second goes Kaylee Hall with the steal. That was just the first pitch on that, and away she went. That one's fouled back. Strike two. And got her for the first out. KJ Blackmer up to bat now. Just on a side note, again, was here last night with the boys game. And as I was leaving, KJ was out there with teaching a young girl how to bat. And I just made the comment. I said, here comes a future slugger, home run slugger. And KJ goes, I hope so. It's my neighbor. She's my neighbor. So out here teaching the little kid how to play. That one's going deep. It's to the left. It hits the fence, not out of the park. Blackmer gets a double, stand-up double, and brings home Hall. So I thought that was just kind of a good example of the kind of player that Blackmer is. Up next, we have Lucy Griffin takes the ball. Bees even the score up 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike one. Into the dirt. Blackmer stays home. 2-1 the count. That one gets fouled out of play. Two the count now for Griffin. That one's fouled back as well. That one's got some spin to it, but it's going to stay, and it's safe all the way around. And then almost a bad error there by Himmelwright. All right, Quincy Lish takes the ball on the first one. First pitch also sends Griffin to second. Safe steal on that. A throw there would have called strike on that one there. If they would have tried to throw Griffin out, that would have sent Blackmer home. And a nice little pooch brings home Blackmer, and Licious goes all the way to second. All right, Matty Jepson up. Runners on second and third. Just a little bit on the low side. Takes the ball. Bees so far up to a 2-1 lead with one out here in the bottom of the first inning still. Another low one. Little on the inside for ball 3. That one looked good and it was called good. And gets to walk on that one. All right, Mackley Willard up to bat right now with the bases loaded. Called strike right across the knees on that one. So that one hit the end of the bat for strike 2. Willard loved to just get it outside the infield on this. That one's way left and out of play. Count stays 0-2. And I think she tried for Coach Merrill's head on that one. He had to duck. Four pitches and the count's still 0-2. And swing and a miss. That one was high. Shouldn't have done that one. 2 strikeouts. And the inning brings up Caitlin Oakey. And that was a good pitch for a strike. Bees need to clean out the bases before they get that third out. Showing bunt. Low. And tie the shoe timeout out there right now for Johnson. Showing bunt, high for the pitch. Two one the count to Oki. And she pops it out there. That's going to be a base hit, and Moore sending in. Safe at home is Lish. Safe on second and third is Caitlin Oakley and Maddie Jepson. So Bees with a big first inning, able to clear out some bases right there. And Olivia Daniels would love to bring those other two in. Fouled out of play. Kaylee Hall getting set, wanting a second turn in this inning. Just on the inside. 1-1 the count. That one was high for another ball. And low for another one. 3-1 the count. Another good poke out and caught this time at left field by Valdez. If she hadn't caught that, that would have brought two more in. We'll be right back for the second inning.
I am Brent Gillis. I work here at Gillis Funeral Chapel. The beauty of prearranging your services, I know a lot of people say, oh, but I can't do that. But if they realized how much that would take off the family that is grieving, and it freezes the cost. So in the future, they don't have to pay anything. We're here to help them and to make a difference in their lives.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors. We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, for the second inning, Jossie Johnson to start things off here for the Silver Wolves. Swing and a miss for strike one. And foul ball to the right for strike two. I don't remember the exact last pitches that I've seen. I know that earlier in the season I asked Lucy Bragger, I says, who's faster, you or KJ? And she goes, I am. And got the out on first, the 1-3 out. Whoops, I wrote that on the wrong spot. Okay, brings up Olivia Broadbent, center fielder. That one gets poked out. It's in a hole. It hit the fence. Got her. She goes to second. Excellent play right there. That was Izzy Mason coming over. Got the throw in. I think that was Quincy Lish that threw it. So foul back. Adeline Johnson. Pitcher faces pitcher right here. Foul ball on that one right there. Blackmer tried to get to that before it went out to try and step on the base quickly. Not able to. 0-2 the count. Foul back again. Another one fouled out of play. That one, I think, slipped out of Lucy's hand on that. Mackley tried to stop that with her bare arm on it, but she says she's all right. Just outside, he says. 2-2 the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Make it a full count. Ooh, nailed the Box Elder dugout almost. Made some people scatter real quick. And she gets to walk after all. And we get a runner in for her, if I can find the paper. Running is going to be Kinley Castillo. Then we're back to the top of the order for the Silver Wolves with Brooklyn Himmelwright. Again, 2 outs here, top of the second inning. First one's a ball. That one's a little high. 2-0 the count. That one's high as well. That one's a strike. That one looked good. 3-1 the count. Low. Do they get to take their base? And another runner in. We've got Tenley Weston running in place of Himmelwright. Himmelwright needs to go back, put her gear on to catch. Kara Henry up next. Just inside a hair for a ball. And a foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Her last at bat, she had a bunt type hit for a 1-3 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2 count. And another foul ball. Count will stay at 1-2. Castillo on second was headed to third real quick, though. In the dirt right there. Oki called for it a second, didn't make the throw. That one gets hit out to center field. Backing up and caught easily by Kaylee Hall. We'll be right back for the bottom of the second inning. Bees hold the Wolves to 0 in the inning.
What if you really could have it all?
At Exit Realty,
We believe
the home
you want is right there.
right there.
And we'll help you find it.
You can count on us.
And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
Contact Stephanie Dixon, your Exit Realty Advantage agent at 801-710-5542. Again, Stephanie Dixon for all of your real estate needs.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, Kaylee Hall up to bat. Made it all the way around the bases last time. Takes the ball on the first pitch. Kind of got a little lucky on that too, because she was safe by an E5. Takes the bunt, and she's easily on first. No play on that one. All right, Izzy Mason. She got a double last time, but safe for the steal. And that was the next thing I was going to say is Kaylee Hall stole second last time as well. And then the double from Mason brought her home. And thread the needle on that. Kaylee stays at second. Or third, excuse me. Great hit by Izzy Mason. Brings up KJ Blackmer. And they just walked her. They says, give her the base. Reason being for that in just a moment. And foul ball there from Lucy Griffin, but the reason why KJ Blackmer got walked, she leads the state in RBIs with 60. Next closest one has 51. In addition to that, she leads the state in home runs with 21. The next closest one is 19. And I know she wants to get another one. 1-1 count here for Griffin. Pops that one up. It's foul. A 1-2 count now. Yeah, don't want to leave him hanging up quite that high for going to the outfield. That one gets pooched. It's safe. And brings in Kaylee Hall. So B score one, Quincy Lish at the plate for the Bees. Called strike on that. No outs here in the bottom of the second inning for Box Elder. And it's a hit. Ooh, got her at home. I thought it was, she would have been safe, but they called her out. They're not going to take my word for it. Maddie Jepson takes a ball. Base is still loaded for the Bees. Called strike. That looked good as well. 1-1 the count for Jepson. That's another ball. I can see the jitters there in Blackmer. Should I go? Should I not with that loose ball at the catch? And called strike again. 2-2 the count now. That one was low and in the dirt. Full count. Oh, she shouldn't have swung. It was. That one was too high. All right, Mackley Willard at bat now. Now there's 2 outs. Mackley struck out in the last inning. That's a good poke out left field, but it's foul. If she could have straightened that out, it would have been almost out of the park, if not. Good swing, though. That's ball high. 1-1 the count. That one gets poked out of play as well. Probably a little higher than she wanted it to be. 1-2 count to Willard with 2 outs. And struck out again, leaving 3 on base. So that not what the Bees like to do. They like to clean those up. So we'll be right back for the inning number 3. Bees get 1.
That Ski-Doo feeling presents the ultimate freedom. Introducing the 2020 Ski-Doo Deep Snow Sleds. The Ski-Doo sales event is on now. Visit your local dealer for details.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
Serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors.
All right, starting things off here in the 3rd inning for the Silverwolves will be number 8, Chloe Clark. Shortstop for the Silverwolves. Her last at bat got out, going to second after she poked it in the outfield. Low for a ball. 2-0 the count. That was a strike. It looked good. And that one looked good as well. 2-2 the count now. And that one got hit right to Blackmer, and she took care of business with that one. And brings up Abigail Valdez. Foul back. And another hit batter. Abigail was hit her first time around. This one slipped out of Lucy's hand, just kind of hit the ground, bounced up and got her. She didn't have to think quite as much when she got first base on this one. Brings up Hallie Atmore. And strike. Valdez safe at first. Called ball, looks pretty good from my angle, but I'm not right behind the plate either. Must have been just a little on the outside. Another ball. As far as the RPI rankings go, Box Elder sits at number 2. Ball 3 right there to Atmore. So Box Elder at 2, Westfield at 4, Clearfield at 5. Fremont down to 14. So good representation from Region 5. And strike there to fill up the count. So fielder's choice right there. Blackmer gets Atmore right there at first. Valdez on to second. Ashlyn Cottle at bat. Called strike right there. 1-1 the count to Cottle. And another strike. 1-2 now. Called it a little on the inside. 2-2. And threads the needle. Play at home. Valdez makes it all the way around. All right, so Fremont gets one. Johnson up to bat. She had a 1-3 out her last at bat. Low. Foul back, strike one. 1-1 for Johnson. Another foul. 1-2. And another one into the Bees dugout. And in time for the 6-3 out, Mason to Blackmer. All right, we'll be back here in just a second for the bottom of the third inning.
I am Brent Gillis. I work here at Gillis Funeral Chapel. The beauty of prearranging your services, I know a lot of people say, oh, but I can't do that. But if they realized how much that would take off the family that is grieving, and it freezes the cost. So in the future, they don't have to pay anything. We're here to help them and to make a difference in their lives.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, Bees starting things off with Caitlin Oakey and Olivia Daniels. Then up to the top of the order with Hall and pops it straight up. Picked up by the shortstop right there. So Clark with that catch. That one's fouled back out of play. And another foul ball for strike 2 for Daniels. Daniels flew out to left field in the first inning. Outside for a ball. That was popped up, going to left field. Caught right down the line. Official signaled fair, but didn't matter. It got caught. All right, back to the top of the order with Kaylee Hall. Got on base both her first 2 at-bats. And that one gets flew up and not caught, as it was very close to the dugout of Fremont. She'll take strike 1 with that. That one goes out to deep center left field. And she's going to go 3 on it. They're sending her home and stays safe. Give her a home run in the park. She has been all the way around every time at bat. Coach Merrill on that one, signaling her all the way around, and he knows how fast she is. And that one gets hit straight up in the air, caught by Johnson. Hardly had to go out of the circle for that one. So 4 up, 3 down, but the Bees get one more on the board. So 6-2 after 3. We'll be right back.
What if you really could have it all?
At Exit Realty,
We believe
the home
you want is right there.
right there.
And we'll help you find it.
You can count on us.
And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
Contact Stephanie Dixon, your Exit Realty Advantage agent at 801-710-5542. Again, Stephanie Dixon for all of your real estate needs.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, had a little bit of a lineup change out here for the Bees here in the 4th inning. We now have KJ Blackmer in the circle for the Bees, and we've got Maddie Jepson playing first. So, said quite a bit about KJ Blackmer already with her hitting and everything. Called strike for the first one. This is Olivia Broadbent at the plate. KJ Blackmer, a top 10 pitcher in the state as well for strikeouts. That's strike 2 with that foul ball. Broadbent, her first at-bat in the 2nd inning, sent it deep to right center. Got tagged out at second. Foul back again. One, two, the count. Make it 2-2 after that last one. That one's fouled, out of play as well. Watch out for my camera on that dugout. Luckily, we've never had a camera hit yet. Like to keep it that way if possible. Swing and a miss. There's a strikeout. Brought to you by Frank May Motorsports. So stop by and check them out down there in Honeyville, just right off the freeway. Exit 372 if you want to know that. Stop in, tell Frank thanks for sponsoring the strikeouts here for Box Elder Baseball Softball. Swing and a miss right there to Adelaide Johnson. And foul back for strike two. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number two brought to you by Frank May Ski-Doo, or excuse me, Frank May Motorsports. I'm in a bad habit, and we haven't even changed the logo on this, so apologize to that, Frank. But we're still getting your name out there. Back to the top of the order, Brooklyn Himmelwright, the catcher. Fouls the first one away. Strike one. Called strike for number two. 0-2 the count with 2 outs. That one was high. Doesn't hurt to make him stretch if you got an 0-2 count. Got her. Strikeout number 3 in the inning for KJ Blackmer. And that's why she's one of the top 10 in the state for strikeouts. We'll be right back for the bottom of the 4th inning.
That Ski-Doo feeling presents the ultimate freedom. Introducing the 2020 Ski-Doo Deep Snow Sleds. The Ski-Doo sales event is on now. Visit your local dealer for details.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, KJ Blackmer will be up to bat first. We'll see if they just send her around again or if they'll pitch to her this time. Nobody on for her to hit in. So she got the free base in the 2nd inning and a double in the 1st inning. That one gets popped up. Clark calling it and gets it, but Blackmer halfway to 2nd before that ball even came down. It was so high. All right, Lucy Griffin. Couple of base hits so far in the game, and there's at least another one. That's going to go 2. And they're taking it 3, and she's safe for a triple. Bees with a runner in scoring position. All right, Quincy Lish looking for an RBI right here. Outside for the ball. Quincy got a base hit in the first and the second. That one's a strike in the second inning. She hit it to the shortstop, and the shortstop brought it for a 6-2 out, even though Quincy made it to first base. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. In the dirt. 2-2 the count now. And went around on that one for the strikeout. All right, Maddie Jepson here trying to get Lucy Griffin across home plate. And that one gets flied up. Thompson calling that and takes that for out number 3. Bees end up with a goose egg here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
That Ski-Doo feeling
we know and care
presents
about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together.
Introducing the 2020 Ski-Doo Deep Snow Sleds. The Ski-Doo sales event is on now. Visit your local dealer for details.
I am Brent Gillis. I work here at Gillis Funeral Chapel. The beauty of prearranging your services, I know a lot of people say, oh, but I can't do that. But if they realized how much that would take off the family that is grieving, and it freezes the cost, so in the future they don't have to pay anything. We're here to help them and to make a difference in their lives.
All right, inning number 5, starting off here with Kara Henry. Following a 3-up, 3-down last inning and takes the first strike. Foul back for strike number 2. Just inside. Called ball. That one's fouled away as well. In the second inning, she flew out to center field. First inning, she got a 1-3 out. Inside just a hair. Counts 2-2. Swing and a miss for another strikeout for KJ Blackmer, brought to you by Frank May Motorsports down there in Honeyville. He's got all the toys in the showroom. Stop by and check them out. Chloe Clark up next. And then Abby Valdez. Swing and a miss, strike one. Called strike. 0-2 the count here to Clark. Foul back. Umpire covers his head, not knowing if it's going to come back on him or not. Got the strike. Another strikeout brought to you by Frank May Motorsports. Number 5 for KJ Blackmer. Still got one more inning, or one more out to go for her second inning in the circle. Abby Valdez. She's been hit last 2 times at bat. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Oh, 2 the count to Valdez. That one's high. KJ pats her chest. Yep, that was me. Sorry. Swing and a miss for the 6th strikeout in 2 innings for KJ Blackmer. And only 6 at bat. So another one brought to you by Frank May Motorsports. We'll be right back.
What if you really could have it all?
At Exit Realty,
We believe
the home
you want is right there.
right there.
And we'll help you find it.
You can count on us.
And you thought we just sold real estate.
We are Exit Realty. Think smart.
Think Exit.
Contact Stephanie Dixon, your Exit Realty Advantage agent at 801-710-5542. Again, Stephanie Dixon for all of your real estate needs.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, Mackley Willard to start things off for the Bees right here. Takes a ball on the first one with a little bit on the low side. Mackley struck out her first 2 at-bats. called strike. She thought it was a little inside. This was my first impression. That one was high. 2-1 the count to Mac. That one got fouled. Pass left. Two the count. And swing and a miss. And Caitlin Oakey, also known as Joe, up next for the Bees. And then Olivia Daniels will follow her. Takes the first ball. Takes another one. Last couple coming in, been in the low 50s there for Johnson. Swing and a miss. Oakey wanted it. Showing bunt. And then she gives it a poke. It's going back to the fence. She's going to stay at second. Nice double there for Caitlin Oakey. And Olivia Daniels up to bat. And following Olivia back to the top of the order. Oakey will tease out there. Try and get him to make a throw. Called strike. 1-1 the count for Daniels. Foul ball, just barely. Good quick call there by the umpire. Another 2 feet, and I think that would have been in. Two the count. Daniels flew out both of her first two at bats, both out to left field. And that one goes out of play. And another foul ball. Johnson's got 92 pitches in the game here today. Softball doesn't have to worry about the pitch count like they do in baseball. And that one again fouled down the left field line. Johnson's been pretty consistent in that 50 to 52 range with the speed on her ball. And another foul ball. Should have been counting how many foul balls she's had. It's been more than one, more than two. And there's gonna bring Oki in with that hit. Safe on second for a double for Olivia Daniels. All right, top of the order right here, Kaylee Hall. That one got fouled back. Now she's showing bunt. High. One the count with one out. That one gets, it's going to be foul if they don't catch it, and barely caught it, bobbled in the mitt right there. And a low one in there to Mason. Griffiths is the one that caught that. Was not on my original lineup out there. Called strike. And another one that's popped up. And caught by Clark. Clark's caught a few of those here today. We'll be right back for inning number 6.
That Ski-Doo feeling presents the ultimate freedom. Introducing the 2020 Ski-Doo Deep Snow Sleds. The Ski-Doo sales event is on now. Visit your local dealer for details.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Jump over, and Neva Griffiths at bat. All right, 1-1 the count here to Griffiths. Showing bunt, fouls it back. Strike two. And there's another strikeout.
Now batting for Fremont, number 2, Ashley Cottle.
So Ashlyn Cottle up to bat. She got a 6-3 out in the first inning and had a single just over shortstop in the third. One the count here to Cottle. Another ball. And another strike. 2-2 now the count. Swing and a miss for another strikeout. Brings up Jossie Johnson. In the second inning, got out with a 1-3 out. In the third inning, she got a 6-3 out. Swing and a miss. That one was too high. She knew it. 0-2 the count to Johnson. That one's low. .58 miles an hour. That last one there from Blackmer. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 here in this game for KJ Blackmer. The last 9 batters, in fact. We'll be right back for inning number 7.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
Serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership. We're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us, too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
All right, KJ Blackmer, they're pitching to her again. She gets to start things off. Flew out to shortstop last time. Ball on that one. Got a free base in the second. Got a double in the first. Leads the state with home runs and would love to get one here in this game. That one was high. 3-0 the count to Blackmer. She just wants a good pitch. And they walk her. And then she's going to get a runner. And that's going to be, who is it? Allie Fuller. Lucy Griffin got a triple her last at bat. Then she's had 2 base hits, so she's... And Fuller goes to second, no throw. Inside. 2-0 the count for Griffin. And a good poke to left field. And they're going to send her home, and nobody's there. With an error on the plate, it's going to send Griffin all the way to third. Should have been only a single. All right, Quincy Lish takes the first ball. She wouldn't mind bunting and scoring the run here. And coming home. So gets an RBI out of the play. Bringing up Raiden Roberts into the lineup. Takes 2 balls. And a meeting in the circle with catcher and pitcher. One out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Bees with a 9-2 lead. Last time these two teams played, Box Elder won 3-2. And it also went to extra innings. 3-0 the count to Roberts. Called strike on that one. 3-1 the count. Make that a full count now. And she gets to walk. Allie Fuller, we've said her name as she has been a pinch runner earlier. Now at bat, called strike on first pitch to her. Swing and a miss for strike 2. We know Allie can get around. She's got to get on base. All right, back around to Joe Oakey to bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Showing bunt in the dirt. That last play at first, they almost was able to get Roberts. That hit going deep left and foul. Okies had a double to out center field, flew out to the shortstop, and a base hit in the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Bees. And got her swinging. All right, top of the 7th inning coming at us here in just a minute.
I am Brent Gillis. I work here at Gillis Funeral Chapel. The beauty of prearranging your services, I know a lot of people say, oh, but I can't do that. But if they realized how much that would take off the family that is grieving, and it freezes the cost. So in the future, they don't have to pay anything. We're here to help them and to make a difference in their lives.
Hanson Motor Company isn't just another dealership, we're your friends.
And your neighbors.
We grew up here. 4 generations of Hansons went to school here.
And we've been part of this community for decades.
And serving the people we know and care about.
As a locally owned and operated business, we understand what matters to you because it matters to us too. At Hanson Motors, you're not just a customer, you're family. We're here for the long haul because we're in this together. Hanson Motors, local, loyal, and proud to serve our community.
What if
All right, Bees with a 7-point lead. And Olivia Broadbent up to bat. KJ Blackmer struck out the last 9 batters for Fremont. And the ball just happens to roll out into the infield. So Broadbent with an 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got her looking. So make that last 10 batters been struck out. Thanks to Frank May Motorsports. Adelaide Johnson up next. Foul back. Also like to make sure we point out Brigham Heating and Cooling right there on Main Street. Furnace, air conditioning, all your HVAC needs. They do a great job too. A little high, 1-1 the count to Johnson. Also Ascend Staffing, also right there, almost right across the street from Brigham Heating and Cooling. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So if you know somebody looking for a job, send them to Ascend Staffing, or if you need to hire someone, check them out at Ascend Staffing. And swing and a miss, strike 3. And back to the top of the order with Brooklyn Himmelwright. Can she make it? 12 consecutive batters struck out here. We will see here in just a moment. Just inside. Not very often the batters had the edge on Blackmer. 60 miles an hour on that last one. That's, oh, just missed it. It was in the glove. Great hustle. Right there by Maddie Jepson. So 1-1 the count there for Himmelwright. And that one gets hit. Oki with the catch to finish things off. Prior to that, there was 11 consecutive batters struck out by KJ Blackmer. So great game. Playoffs coming up here shortly, but first of all, both these teams have one more regular season game prior to that. Bees will take on Westfield, the only team in the region who has beat them, and see if they can't get some revenge on that one. Bees currently sitting number 2 in the state, so it's been great. Bees should have a first round bye in the state playoffs. Should have a second round home playoff. And we will be here for at least the first game of that. We will see exactly how and what time everything is for a final confirmation on that. Unfortunately, some of us have to work, so please keep in touch with our Facebook page. We'll let you know. And then please, again, stop by. Thank all our sponsors, Gillis Funeral Chapel, Hanson Motors, Exit Realty Advantage, Frank May, Ascend Staffing, and Brigham Heating and Cooling. We appreciate all that they do for us. Couldn't do it without their help. And good luck to Fremont for the rest of their season. We will be back next week. I think it's on Wednesday, if I'm thinking right, with Northridge baseball. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that might be senior night for the boys as well. So please join us for that game, and we will